Hey everyone, how you doing? This is Eric coming to you again from EFIT and the Universal Power Hour. Hey, today I just wanted to speak to you guys a little bit about um, which road do you take. As for me, I know a lot of times in my journey, I haven't known what road to take. I pondered the decision several times and then I thought I was on the right path, but then I pondered the decision again and I tried something else and I tried something else. But it always ended up landing me back at the same spot that I was at. So, which road do you take? I don't know what's best for you, but I can tell you a little bit about what has helped me and what is helping me. So, uh, I don't know if a lot of you have seen my first video. This is actually my second video that I'm making, but my first video, I sort of kind of told you the situation that I was in. Well, um, I'm still in that situation, but I'm climbing out. I told you guys that I had hit rock bottom. And you know what? Thank God for rock bottom. Because rock bottom makes you either want to get up or give up. So either you're going to give up or get up. And so for me, I just decided, okay, I'm at rock bottom. I've been at rock bottom for a long time. I just haven't known it. So since I'm at rock bottom, why don't I just get up and let me see what it feels like to be on the top of the mountain. Let me see what it feels like just to stand at the top of the mountain. Stand there with my arms wide open, just saying thank you to the universe for all the wonderful blessings that God, the universe, whoever your higher power is, has blessed you with. And just to look around and see all that you have been blessed with and just be grateful and say thank you. So, on my journey, this is what has helped me a little bit. So, I've been a young man. Well, I say a young man, but as you can see, I got this gray going on here, but you know, don't let that fool you. I'm still a young buck, all right? At 49 years old, hey, a brother look good for his age. But anyway, um, hey, just a little bit of vanity that never hurts. But anyway, let me tell you. So basically, what has helped me is that when I've been confused about which way to go, which path to take, and when I stumbled around and ran into hurdles and roadblocks and come back to the same point, it made me wonder, wow, what am I doing wrong? You know, I'm out here, I treat people great, I I do this, I do that, I try to walk upright, I try to do the right thing every time I can, I help people out, I'm gracious, I'm always I'm a good guy. I am a good guy, but sometimes just being a good guy or a good person just doesn't cut it when you have dreams and aspirations that you're going for. Because listen, you can be a good guy or a good woman or a good person, but guess what? You will die, you will be buried in the grave as a good guy, a good woman, a good person. Here he lies. On the gravestone, on the tombstone, it would say, "Here he lies, for he was a good guy in life." Now, hey, nothing wrong with good guys, good women, good people. We all should strive for that. That should be the foundation of our being, that we should all want to be. But what I'm saying to you is that when you have goals and aspirations, you have to give more than that. You have to give more. So, what has helped me a lot is meditation. And I'm going to talk about this thing called the third eye. For those of you who aren't aware of it, it sits right here in the middle, right here where my finger is pointing. It's called your pineal gland. And your pineal gland, what that is, that does something that the brain cannot do. But we all are trying to get our brains to do it. And that's the reason why we stumble around and we fall for 20, 40 years. We still going up to the same hole, falling in it. Because we're expecting our brain to do a job that it just wasn't built to do. Our pineal gland is there to give us insight, intuition. It helps you. It tells you which way to go. Oh, don't go that way. Go this way. Do this. Do that. This way you should go. Oh, hey, I have an idea for you, for a book you want to write. Oh, hey, I have an idea for you about a screenplay you want to write. Are you listening? But a lot of times, excuse the noise, I'm out here, this is a bit rough. I got somebody cutting their grass, but anyway, if you can hear me, a lot of times what happens is with the pineal gland, because of what we eat, the things that we take in from environmental sources, toothpaste, mouthwash, and I'm going to use this word very loosely, they are whoever, the powers that be, whoever, people who are in charge of big corporations, whatever. I don't even know them by face. I just know them as they. So anyway, let's term them they. They will always try to give you something to calcify your pineal gland. When your pineal gland is calcified, it's almost like you're trying to drive with a layer of dirt on your window. You can't see. You don't know where you're going. So, of course, you're going to run into things. Or you have on glasses that help you see, that correct your vision, but these glasses have a layer of smudge over them, and you can't see. So basically, what you have to do is wipe it off. Wipe it clean so you can see. And your pineal gland, that is your third eye. That's the eye that's going to ultimately give you sight. Nowhere near what your two eyes can give you. But it is going to give you insight. The most important sight that you can have, insight, intuition. And your pineal gland will talk to you. It will give you insight. It will show you. It will tell you what your mind is trying to tell you. And it will speak very softly to you like this. Whereas, on the other hand, your ego will speak very loud to you like this. It will yell and cry and say, oh, no, that's not right. That's not right. Go this way, go this. But a lot of times, your ego always wants to be right. It wants to dominate. It wants to dominate you. It wants you to follow it. But when you start to wipe the dirt and the residue from off your pineal gland, then you start to realize, hey, wait a minute, I have insight. Oh, wait a minute. What is this voice that's telling me to do this? Oh, wow. Okay, man, I'm getting these ideas, these great ideas. You're actually starting to witness a rebirth of your true self, who you truly are. So when you wipe all the haze from off your pineal gland, what do? You stop using toothpaste with fluoride in it. You stop using mouthwash with alcohol in it. You stop eating the processed foods. You stop drinking soda. You stay out of the middle aisles within the grocery store. You eat green, red, yellow vegetables, fruit. You eat the stuff that is actually going to give you life. You eat the stuff that's grown from the ground. You eat from life. You see, if you're eating from life, then your pineal gland can begin to become decalcified because you're taking in life. When you're eating processed foods and sodas and all these breads and all this stuff, and I'm actually going to even say this to you. Just think about it this way. If you're a meat eater, which hey, listen, I'm not perfect. As I speak, I'm working on getting off of meat myself. And I will get there very, very soon. But I know, as a meat eater, when you think about it, what happens is, just think about that cow or that chicken or that turkey or that lamb that's about to be slaughtered. And they have so much fear in them. They have fear because they know they're about to go to the great beyond, to the deathbed, meet their master, meet their maker. It is so much fear, anxiety, and everything in it. So right before they die, they have all this in it. They get slaughtered. This is the meat that's packaged and served to us. So we are taking in fear. We're taking in death. We're taking in anxiety. We're taking in all this stuff on the inside. But we're never drinking from the river of life. We're never eating from the land that is abundant of life. Organic fruits, vegetables, juices. These are the things that we need to be eating and we need to cut out. The sodas, the mouthwash, the toothpaste. We need to replace this stuff with natural, organic things that help to wash away the residue from our pineal gland. Because what we put within comes without. So what I'm saying to you is, once you start to wash away the residue that's on your pineal gland right here, you will be able to see. You will be able to have an insight and see things coming that other people can't. Because your body is becoming purified, fortified with strength and health and life, more importantly. You will begin to no longer live your life slowly dying, but you will begin to live life till its fullest capabilities. So that's the first way to begin to know which route you should go, which way you should take on your journey. This is the way, one way, to alleviate confusion in your mind, in your life. Start to cleanse your body of all this toxic stuff, and you will find that your pineal gland will become more and more clearer, and you will be able to have insight more and more and more to tell you which way you need to be going, to tell you. Someone has that great idea, that $1 billion idea that's just sitting in them, but they can't see it. They can't hear. They can't hear their spirit talking to them like this about that great idea, because the body is tainted. Once the body is pure, you're open. You can hear better. You can see better. Everything becomes better. So I encourage you to clean that up first. Secondly, and I know it may sound cliche, but meditation. When you take time to go within, when you take time to sit down with the Master, with the God who is within you, and you don't have to say anything, because let me tell you something, God's perfect language is in silence. This is where you're serving God. This is where you're coming to be at one with the God that is inside you. You know, the Bible says, and greater works than these will ye do. But we don't believe that. He's given us all the power that we need to tap into, to tackle any challenges in this world, to climb that mountaintop, to be the next whoever. He gave us life and life to live more abundantly. So why aren't we doing it? Because we've been fooled. We've been tricked. We've been bamboozled by the media, the foods, the drinks. Everything out here has been here to program us since birth. When you're programmed for the first 6 years of your life, they know they got you. They know they got you. But somewhere deep down, for the chosen few, they know that it's more to this. They've been sensing it their whole life because their spirit has been tapping on their shoulder their whole life. And finally, it has finally gotten a hold of them. You, the chosen few, and you've been awakened. And you say, wait a minute. Let me go back to one. Let me go back to one. Let me go back to that inner place where I know there is sanctity, where there's peace, where there's joy, where there's a peace that surpasses all understanding. Let me close my eyes, open up my heart, open up my arms, and let the God within talk to me. Now, when you do this, when you first sit down to meditate, I will tell you firsthand, some things will happen. You will hear these voices and, all this stuff trying to tell you, your body will want to get up and stop, and, you might even have to use the bathroom. Maybe your phone might ring. All these distractions, all these things will come into play. Pay them no mind. Sit there. You train the mind because you are in charge of your mind. You train the mind that no matter how bad you try to get me to do what your will is for me to do, no, I won't do it. I'm going to do my will. I'm going to do God's will. I'm going to sit here until I get what I came to get, until I get what I came to get from the God that is inside of me. I'm going to get that peace. I'm going to get that joy. I'm going to get that happiness. I'm going to get that $1 trillion idea. And you're not going to any longer stop me with these distractions. Focus yourself. Focus your mind. Just sit there. It may be challenging at first because your mind does not give up hard. The greatest force that you will ever have to face in this life will be your mind. The greatest force you will ever have to face is your mind. Your mind will throw things in front of you, illusions. These are just illusions. Don't be fooled. These are only illusions. And there is no such thing as these things that your mind is trying to tell you to do, or is trying to make it seem like it's there in front of you. It's real. I'm here to tell you it's not real. Close your eyes and go within. And once you close your eyes, once you start to close your eyes more and more and more, you will start to see more and more and more. Listen, because all I wish for you the same that I wish for myself. I wish peace, happiness, joy, and life abundantly. And I know that you're going to get it. And I'm going to keep coming to you, giving you my insight. Because I do believe that this is my gift to share what is inside of me. Because maybe somebody needs encouragement. Maybe somebody out there really needs to hear this, that's going through some things that I'm going through, which I'm not going to get into that right now. That's another video for later. But all you need to know is that where you walk, I walk with you. And that we all are one. different races, and it's all an illusion. We all are one. We come from one race, the human race. And I have a challenge for you guys today. Once you guys start to knock down those walls and meditate and cleanse your body, and once things become more clearer to you, you have a responsibility to be of service. That's what you were put here for, to be of service to this universe. Just like the story of Adam and Eve. They were put there to tend this garden. This is the universe. You're here to be of service to the universe. So what I want you to do is, every person you meet, act like they are an extension of you. And all the love that you would give yourself, and carefulness and patience, give it to the next person that you meet, because they are an extension of you. We all come from one source. From one source. There is no duality. We're all one. So I invite you to take a chance. Go back to one. Get back to who you really are. Take the veil off. Go within yourself. Cleanse your body out. And start to realize that you were here, put here to perform miracles. You were put here to create things on this earth that's going to make a huge difference for millions of people. You were put here to come up with a cure for many things. You were put here because you are great. You are great. As I tell you this, I'm telling myself this, because I have been a person who have beat up on myself so bad, making myself think that I'm not this and I'm not that, and that you know this person is better than me. Look what they have. It's all rubbish. It's all rubbish. It's all an illusion that your mind wants to make up so you can stay rooted and grounded in nothingness, so that you cannot stand up and be all that you were put here on this earth to be, and to live life and live it more abundantly. And I want to tell you something else. I always try to throw in a little tidbit about fitness, because for those of you who don't know, that is one of my greatest loves. I was a personal trainer for many, many, many years. And my goal, one of my goals, is to create something within this fitness industry that will change the world, to transcend this mind and body that we have, centered around fitness and nutrition. So, I want to tell you this, just a little tidbit. So as a man thinketh, so is he. You look in that mirror, what you see is what you're going to be. If you still see the little fat girl or the little fat boy, or excuse me, that's a, nowadays you can't use those terms. When I was coming up in the 70s, we could use any term we wanted, but now you have to be politically correct. So excuse me, I don't mean to offend anybody, but if you were told that you were overweight by, there's no such thing as overweight. There's no such thing as underweight. There's no such thing as fat. There's no such thing as skinny. It doesn't exist. You are you. And once you cleanse your body, once you cleanse your mind, you will shed everything that you are not. And the real you, the real diamond that has all that dust on it and corrosion and dirt, you will become polished and clean, and you will shine. So when you look in the mirror, what you see is what you are. If you see that little overweight kid who got teased and made fun, said he was greedy. Oh, you eat everything. You can, man, I can't even find the clothes to buy you. I have to go in the adult section to buy you clothes. If you were ridiculed for being overweight, you were made to feel that you were outside of the norm, and you were nothing. Why do you eat so much? Why are you like this and this and that? This goes for anybody, not just overweight people, but anybody who's been through that sort of thing. Forget about it. 86 it. 86 it. For your karate skills are no good here. I also used to watch a lot of Kung Fu theater. Where they talk a lot about where they talk and then they're moving their lips. For your skills are no good here. Try again. Master Chang commanded me to win this karate match. Your skills are no good here. You have offended me and the Shaolin Temple. But anyway, back on track. That's just me being stupid. That's what I do sometimes. But anyway, listen. I want you guys to forget about that. 86 it. No matter where you're at in your life, you're great. You're diamonds. You're gold. Me, myself, I'm a Pisces. So, well, that's the sign. That's the sign. So, it's a fish. And I know, intuitively, I am an empath. What people feel, hurt, pain, I tend to feel it. The truth about me is that I hurt knowing that I hurt somebody. I actually suffer more within than that person because I am an empath. I take that on. So, what I'm telling you is this. Take it easy on yourself. I'm going to tell you what someone told me yesterday. Stop beating up on yourself. Take it easy on yourself. You know you're great. Walk in your greatness. Live in your greatness. And that's what I'm doing now. Second YouTube video, walking in my greatness, living in my greatness. And I want you to do the same. So think, when you look in that mirror, think on, see who you are and what you want to be, what you want your body to look like. And then, only then should you exercise. Only then. Whether you exercise, eat, because the greatest results isn't even going to come from exercise. It's going to come from your nutrition, 90% of your results. But you have to knock down those roadblocks in your mind first about who you are. Some things need to be done first, some prerequisites. And then, and only then, greater deeds than these will ye do. So listen. This is Eric from EFIT, and you've been watching the Universal Power Hour. I hope you got something out of it. Hey, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of myself. I love you. I love myself. Let's love ourselves. And listen, I will meet you. I will definitely meet you in the winner's circle. Hey, thanks for listening. I'll see you next time.